Hey, so if you're watching this, you're either on my Instagram, my Facebook, and we have some sort of relationship, even if I've just seen you on my feed, or you've seen me in your feed, or I know you personally, but I'm sending you this because you're in some form of transformation, life coaching, personal development, spirituality, guidance for others, or you're a seeker of that sort of work, right? So whatever relationship we have, I've sent this to you because I thought about you when creating what I'm creating, and that's why I created this video, is to inform you about what I'm creating. I'm not sending this video, I'm not going to be talking about any of this publicly. This is specifically for those who have received this video. I've sent it to no more than 30 people because what I'm looking for, I'm creating a beta program. What I'm looking for is between 20 and 30 people. So what is this beta program? First of all, over the last 3 years, I've spent time, energy, money, whatever, all of my focus, all of my intention on becoming the best transformational coach I could become. And I remember having this month where I gave away sessions, and I gave away 50 sessions in a month for free. And something happened that month because I did so many calls back to back that I was able to look in hindsight and see all of the patterns that kept showing up. And then also see all of the solutions and the things that actually created change that would show up. And I started realizing, whoa, I've been intuitively creating processes, programs, maps, and models to create change, because I believe change and transformation can happen in a moment, in an instant. Like Tony Robbins says that, right? But how many of us actually create that with our clients, right? Or if we're in a leadership role, create that with our employees or our team. So when I discovered this and I spent my time really just refining it, my clients' results just started skyrocketing, right? So I had clients get off of drugs after years and years of drugs, prescription and non-prescription. I had clients make over $100,000 in a weekend. I had clients cure themselves of sicknesses and illnesses. I had a client who stepped on a freaking sea urchin, and feel no pain for 7 days at a retreat because of the vibration and the energy she was held in. And as soon as she left, the pain started hitting her. And the pain isn't from the spikes, it's from the poison. And the poison was in her system the entire time, but she felt zero pain. Right? So I've had people learn how to manage pain. So just amazing results. And it's not because I'm amazing, right? It's because the processes and the principles that I've learned have helped me become an expert at transformation. And by the way, this is as you probably already know, a very high paid skill. Right? I've made over $60,000 in a month from just this skill alone. So you can take this into any industry. But just to give you a quick little download of what we're going to be covering, just so you know, so I know if you're interested, to be very adept at transformation and facilitating transformation, and also to be able to take this into retreats and into workshops and be able to change and create transformation at every single event in any context with any person, it takes a certain understanding of universal principles, right? Because we are a microcosmic example of what's going on in the macro. So here's a couple things that are going to be in the program. And I'm developing it as we go. That's why it's a beta. The first thing we're going to talk about is universal context. So these are some fundamental laws of the universe that specifically are relevant when coaching others. Not just, law of attraction, this and that, like specific to how it shows up in a session. And if you're not a coach, then this is specific for you to just learn this stuff for yourself. Number 2, the science of transformation and the empowerment process. So this is where I talk about the actual nature of belief, the actual nature of ego and our small self and personality construct, and how to integrate that to align someone with themselves to create personal freedom. So I actually dive into what is a negative belief, what are the symptoms of negative beliefs, what sort of patterns, emotions, archetypes, what does it actually look like to be in victimhood, right? Blame, paranoia, all these things that are manifested to kind of show that. And that's just a small piece of that segment. Also, how to transform a belief like that. So I've had people that I've got on the phone, we've identified something, and in a 20-minute call they've messaged me and they said that was the most powerful 20 minutes of my life. And I messaged them weeks later and they said they still have created the change that they've made. Next is human behavior and identity. So why do humans do what they do? What is the mechanism that creates behavior and motivation? and how do they form identity, how do they change their identity. The next two, and this is a 6-week program, so this would be 4 and 5, are the 4 stages of personal and spiritual development. The last is my personal tools, techniques, processes, permission slips to create breakthroughs in well-being. I talk about health here, I talk about some food here, I talk about neurolinguistics, I talk about a lot of different stuff. So far, if this interests you at all, I'm going to keep this short, let me know, and I'm going to give you more information. I'll have you fill out a quick survey to see if this interests you. But if any of this interests you, even 1%, please ask, because I don't want to have to send this to 50 or 60 people. I'm looking for 20 to 30 people that want to learn this, that want to up their transformational game, their facilitator game, or if you're on the other end of that wants to receive and learn about this stuff to create your own transformation. So if this excites you, let me know. Just say, yes, tell me more, and I'll send you more, and then we'll go from there. So I'm developing this as we go. You're literally the first ever to get this, but this is my life's work in 6 weeks. So I hope that this interests you and that my intuition guided me correctly to you, and we'll talk soon.